Hey team!
Hey!
It is time for our video update. First thing that we want to go over, now that we've got our new website going on at our Grand Junction location, we have the opportunity to provide a little bit more information. So when people are accessing that schedule, they now can double click on your name and have access to information about your teaching history. So what we'd like for you to do is under the contact information when you log into GroupEx Pro, we'd love for you to go in there and update your instructor bio. If you want an example, go ahead and go to one of my classes and click on my name, and you can see that my picture will pull up as well as a little brief history of my teaching experience. Any more info that we can give to our members, the better. So as soon as you can update that would be fabulous.
So remember last week we talked about how to put your sub requesting correctly on GroupEx Pro? Well, Trey here figured out how to have GroupEx Pro take away the green button that used to be the issue. So now the only way to put in a sub request is to go into the red button, just like we went through last time, on your schedule and create sub request. So no green button.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Mistake proof. Yay. Okay. As we're talking about subs, this is super important and it's becoming a little bit more of an issue. Before you leave town, please make sure that all of your classes are covered prior to leaving. Please don't call us from your out-of-town location telling us that you still don't have your class covered. Please exhaust all issues before heading out of town, and if before you head out of town you still have classes that aren't covered, please contact us so that we can have an awareness, because especially during times like spring break, we might come into a place where we legit have no depth, so we might have to cancel a class. And if that's the case, we need to make sure that we have as much notice as possible to let our membership know that that is going to be the circumstance. And when I say exhaust all options, that means you might have to pick up the phone and call. I know it seems a little antiquated at this point, but just putting your sub request up on GroupEx Pro is not the last step, okay? We need to be texting out the team. All of the contact lists are on GroupEx Pro, so please go on there, plug the numbers of the programs, the instructors of the programs that you teach into your phone so you have easy access. But almost every single time that this has become an issue, Michaela and I are able to find subs. So that just tells us that all ways of trying to find sub coverage have not been exhausted. So please do that before you head out of town.
Okay, launch theme. Change is good. We went simple. Direct. Change is good. It is good, right? So we're changing in Junction, and we're going to soon be changing in Clifton. So anyway, change is good is going to be the theme. So we want you to start focusing on the theme and look at that launch schedule. If you haven't already looked at it from last week, we want you to look at it, make sure you know who your launch team is, and contact them. Contact them this week, because next week, legit 50% of our instructors are on vacation, and you don't want to be pinched for time the week before. So contact people this week. Amongst your group, we want you to go ahead and decide on track allocations, okay? If you need assistance, if nobody can decide on things, of course, reach out, but just go ahead and decide on track allocation amongst yourself. And schedule some launch rehearsals. You know, the more you rehearse together as a group, the better the launch will be.
Yeah, if you want us there, absolutely send us an invite for the programs that we don't necessarily teach. If it's easier to just schedule amongst your team, great. But just let us know that you're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, this one kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. This one is kind of hard for me as well. But starting today, we will no longer, as instructors, teach wearing gold student gear at the Grand Junction location. I know I have at least 50 shirts in my closet, so I know this is no good. If you want to feel like you have a good heart, you can hand those shirts down to your Clifton team. But unfortunately, you can wear them if you're working out in the gym. But please, while you're on stage teaching, please don't wear them from this point on. Next thing is you're going to notice with this message. We've included upcoming trainings that are happening in Colorado. We don't have anything scheduled for our location per se to host any trainings, and we don't plan to. We keep scheduling them, and unfortunately we can't get enough numbers to get them to roll. And so the only way to become trained in some programs are to travel a little bit. So we've listed all of the trainings that are happening here in Colorado. A lot of body pumps. There's a body attack coming up in April, as well as some CX aims and body pump aims. So we're always going to encourage you to upskill yourself. It's the only way to grow.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to an AIM, guys, it's really so much more than just learning more about your program. You learn so much more about your coaching. It really just gives you an in-depth training on that program. But it's stuff you can apply to all your classes, even if you freestyle. Anyway, it's a really good training to do, and it's really different and adaptable in each program that you do. So it's a nice idea to try and do it in each program that you teach if you can. Also, last thing, and this is super exciting. So Clifton Nights, we are getting a new mixer on our GGX stereo because, as some of you have experienced, we have random bouts of static that just appear and then drop out the amp that controls the front two speakers. So new mixer should be installed by Friday. I will let you know with just a little note that it has been installed and if there's any changes in the way that you operate it. Because I honestly don't know. I think it's very similar to the one in Junction, so if you've taught in Junction, it should be fairly similar to that. But if there's anything that you need to know, I'll be letting you know.
Cool. All right, that's all we got for you. Trying to keep it short and sweet. Please make sure after you have viewed this that you go on and click that I have read it in the message in GroupEx Pro. We want to make sure that we can know that you're getting this information. All right, awesome.
Have a
Keep
great
up the
day.
good work.